Right here. I don't mind, whatever, I'm just, What's up, everybody? We're here at the shop. Bye. You want to say goodbye? He's out. He's off to go work out. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I'll flip you guys this way as well. All right. So we're ready to launch the 4-head unit. We've installed the heads. Now I'm just filling up the heads. I do have some host and soft issues in that my screen, my film, no matter what direction I use on host and soft, is going one way, so it doesn't back up. They say that's good. Last things that I'm working on, which are very, very important, are the last thing to make this printer just fly off the chart and work is going to be the capping station, aligning the capping station with the print head to get a very good solid cap so that we can, let's pull you this way, come over here really quick. So you see if I go backwards, it's forwards. If I go forwards, it's backwards, and that's okay. We're gonna send off a check real quick. All right, so let's take a look and see what colors we have. We have head 1, head 2 for the white. I don't know if that's going to be there. Head 3, which these are reversed. I believe that it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take a look over here. What I've done over here is I want to just take a speed test, okay? We're gonna add this to the file. We're gonna move this one up, okay? Like so. Now, all the colors and everything have not been dialed in. I've just, this first nozzle check that I'm gonna do. So I wanna get this file ready. And then I want to get this file ready over here and send it off to print and just do a test page. And I guess so I printed that. Let me just check over here, see if there's anything. Well, this is the only way it's gonna work. So we're gonna send this off. I really don't care what that's gone. Let's go send this one off. That's now printing, so you can see both Uninet printers are going to take off. This one's taking just a second. That one's already got a lead start. Now, let me hit pause real quick. And we're going to just come over here, and I want to hit pause over here too. Pause. All right, hold on just a second. I think I need to tighten down my printhead cover real quick. Got a few cords that are hitting up here. We're going to lock these down. What I have here is that we are too far. We're going to cancel this. This is a great lesson. So when you set your parameter right, the printer's going too far over and it is crashing. So the way we're going to solve this, now let's see if I can print this again. Because the printhead's going further now, let's see what happens. I'll get this started and then go over here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to pause, push enter. You guys are learning some real mad knowledge if you're paying attention. As the printhead was going over, it would crash into the stopper bar. And let's go ahead up here. And down this one. All right, so I've sent that one off to print. Let's go ahead and cancel here. All right, here this one goes. So I'm really not worried if printer 1 is so far ahead because as you can see, there's less movement in the film. So let's bring you over here. And if you've not yet seen the Uninet printer operate with 4 heads, as you can see, we have 4 heads in there. That printer's going, but do not be deceived because this is not the start. That is right there. We're just going through the count times. The print heads are still not aligned. All right, these are just native prints that are going to give me the idea of time that it's going to take me to print a file. Here it says 4 minutes remaining. 9 minutes remaining, okay? So you can clearly see which printer is the faster printer. And pardon me for those of you and friends at Uninet, we're getting our upright dryers. I'm gonna load these today and then get these paired up. They're already paired up to go, but you can now see the speed at which the Uninet printers are operating at. Hooray. Kind of don't really like these large dryers because they cover up the prettiness of the printer. So let's flip you this way. Now, just so you know, I'm going to go into Host & Soft and align the white to the black, okay? All I'm doing here is I just want to check the speed of it all because this is the maiden run. So we're just, checking the time. This thing has 2 minutes remaining, okay, to print 1,836 inches. So calculating that, what is 1836 mm to inches? What would I say? That's about like 5 feet or so. 72 inches. So this is already done. We're on the last part of the image. Got about 2 minutes here. But we have 7 minutes here. Let that show you the vast difference that if it only takes 2.5 to 4 minutes to print 72 inches, these things are producing awesome speed. And that's what, Uninet has prided itself in, that these are great printers, and they are. I could have bought any printers in the country, but, these are the ones that I decided to use. Just, they're very cool units. So we got down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on 5 logos. 1, 2, and not even 2.5. Let that sink in. This thing is pushing some speed. I'm trapped by all these cords hanging down. Thanks for watching, whoever's watching. Appreciate it. Would be nice if it's my friend Joe Dovey. But, this was a very hard week for me emotionally. Very hard. My son passed away, so I'm dealing with that. And at the same time, the way that I deal with stress is by printing. Doesn't mean that I don't want to cry. Doesn't mean that I'm not an emotional wreck, because I am. We're done right here. So as you see, my whites are filled. I have one color that's filled. And then of course I'm still, working on this one right here, that color to fill up. All right, the print is done. Production time says 5 minutes and 1 second. And as you can see, why do you want to be using 2 heads ever again? 2 heads is so slow that I can never go back to it. I can't, because now this one produces 75 feet per hour. This one produces 35 feet per hour. So this will give you every hour 35 feet times 2 in images if they're 11 inches on average. This one right here will give you 75 feet, or if they're 11.75 inches, it'll give you about 135 to 150 transfers every hour. And if you're in the business like I am, as a professional transfer printer, then I want all the speed that I can get. So, how much longer do we have to go here? Go four heads, right? Go four heads. Print to your heart's desire, because now between the two units, I can do 75 feet here, 75 feet here. That's 150 feet of total printing. So if you can print 75 feet and you have two rows, and you can print 150 transfers per hour with four heads. It's flying, right? Now, what I want to tell you is the absolute facts, right? How much do these printers cost? What can you get them for? What kind of service can you expect? Well, I eat, breathe, and have lived these printers since the day they got here. Second, right, the team at Uninet, they're phenomenal, okay? You don't have to worry, you know, if they can answer a support question, because I can tell you they can. They may not have the information right then and there, but they get it fast. So, to my friends, Alexandra and Michael Josiah, I'm going to give you 5% of my first large commission order. That way, you can see my appreciation. Now, Joe may talk me out of it, but you know, our support team, like, I don't have time to do support, right? I don't have time to figure out issues, but you pay for that. You pay for that preferential support through your dealer, like me, I'm a dealer, or through Uninet directly, and that's very expensive. And you have to remember, they have tons of customers. So it's best to buy your, let me turn you this way. So it's a little work and a lot of hustle that you have to put into this, but it's nothing that together we can't get going. And Eddie Nails, if you're watching, we have a forehead that just arrived. I can get it to you. We'll have to get all the paperwork and all that stuff. You see the speed of forehead. Now I'm just going to go align it, reset my colors. There's a couple of things that I need to do in the hosting software, and then I'm going to align the printhead and come back and do that video with you together. So on my channel, you've watched how to upgrade to the foreheads. You've watched us take the boards out. You've watched me replace the carriage strip. You've watched me install the printheads. You've watched me connect the printheads. You've watched me install the hosting soft, and now you've watched the mating print. Mating means first print, right? So I just wanted to show you the speed difference. Now, you can make the choice. Anywhere in legal Canada state, I'll come set you up. I charge $3,000 for that. I'm not responsible for any power issues you have or anything like that, but I do want to give you training opportunity. If you're in the New England area, you can stop by and visit me. There are some pre-requirements that I have, right? Because if you just want to do what I call a window shop, well, that's why you have YouTube. If you go through the financing paperwork or you put a deposit down, then you can walk through the shops. And to walk through the shop, you come get training on how to use the unit, the benefits of it. But you just saw 72 inches in 5.19 minutes. So it can also be faster. Yeah, so I mean, in essence, you're printing, 14, 15 inches per minute. Flying. So we're going to get this loaded when I come back and have some fun. And thank you, Uninet, and my friends at Uninet. And just so you know, Unit's not paying me to do this, right? I just got a really these. So this coming week, we're adding 2 more of these here, an RGBO printer and another CMYK, but I have to have 10 printers very quickly to fulfill my printing contract. And the beautiful thing is, you know how to do everything, you know, so it makes real thing. All right, everybody, peace out. Head over to uninet.com. Go to my website, liveeventprinting.com. I've done a lot of work and support on these printers. And listen, if you want to jump in and you realize that 72 inches is going to take you about 9 minutes, and you're okay with that, way to go. 9 minutes here is, let's see, when we reload this, it'll tell us again. If I go to job history, like here, click that one right there. 10 minutes, 34 seconds. Wow, 10 minutes, 34 seconds. Again, 5 minutes, 4 seconds. You see that? All right, everybody. God bless. I'll come back. Happy printing. Head over to the website. If you're in Boston and you need teas in an hour, come look us up. Just go to liveeventprinting.com. Call me right there. If you need transfers, same day transfers, we'll get you taken care of. And, you know, we just want you to know. Now, not only, everybody, do I offer DTF transfers, and not only do I offer DTF sublimation shirts, but a lot of you, if you're in the white toner industry, I print white toner transfers as well, white toner labels, you know, right back here at my white toner section here with my 100, my 650, and my beloved 250, right? We can print you some transfers for white toner and let you try some different papers and stuff. Try each one before you buy, right? Before you buy it. If I had to start all over again, from ground up, right? I'd want to start with my white toner printing. I'd start with my 650 because we print about, I don't know, 10,000 envelopes a day on our white toner printers. Use it for what it's worth, right? Okay, peace out, everybody. Also, you can head over to uninet.com. There is a discount there, Brother Ernest, but you can also work through me, and I can get these financed to you, get them sold to you, and installed. And you can come right here to Boston, Massachusetts, come into one of the largest print shops in New England, and we can get you set up. All right, everybody? So long. Bye-bye.